Hi, it's Jessie from Peachmanifesto, and today we are creating a gnome, and we're going to use all magic gels. So I'm starting off with Smokey Day, and I will be using my Klinsky 00 brush for most of this. So I've already painted that. I didn't want this video to be super long. You know how to paint a nail. Anyway, I am getting the outline of the iconic gnome hat. This part I'm just kind of like roughly sketching it out. I'm not really trying to build up any volume or anything with this part. It takes a little perfecting. Sometimes you think it looks okay, and then you kind of just go and you fiddle around with it a little bit. Anyway, that was my process with this. This is actually my second attempt. My first attempt turned out like really good, but at the end, the very end, I completely messed him up, and I'm so upset about it. But the good thing about that was I was able to make this one, which turned out even better. So practice does make progress. So what I'm doing here is I'm just wiping off my brush, and I'm really kind of like carving out a line. So these are the Magic Gel Styler gels. So they do kind of stay raised up. They cure tack free. They're really fun to use if you're looking for like a little bit of lift and texture. So I'm just creating little grooves and lines. I want his hat to have like a little bit of movement, a little bit of texture, as though it was like a knit toque or hat, whatever you want to call it. I'm Canadian, so we call it a toque. And I'm just really kind of perfecting those little lines. And I mean, you don't have to be as obsessive as I am being. And there's so many different ways to make his little toque. So I'm going in with the snowball, which is the white, and I'm doing his beard. And I found this the easiest way to do it was to do the beard before like the nose or anything like that. When I did the nose first, or the brim of his toque, it just didn't have quite a natural look to it. So this is why I'm doing it this way, and it does look kind of weird because it's like just a hat and a beard. It's really the nose that makes this, but don't worry, we are getting to that. But first we are going to carve in the texture of the beard hair and kind of just perfect that beard. I like to have a little movement to it. I think that makes it look really, really cool. And one of the reasons why I did kind of this gray background is when I really put pressure on my brush and that you could see the gray through it. So it was a really nice look. So that's something to think about when you're doing these designs, is when you do press them out, you're going to see the color below. So just to choose your color below wisely. And then I'm just doing the little pom-pom on his toque, and I'm just kind of flicking out the little edges in a bunch of little random directions just to give it a lot of texture like a pom-pom has. Pretty simple. And then I kind of just like bop the white a little bit because we don't want it all to be smooth. And I got a little bit on the toque, so I wiped it off. And now we're going in with the Pretty Styler, which seems like a super bright pink in the jar, but once I get it over top of this white, it is a little bit softer, a little bit more of a nicer kind of cartoony nose shape. And I'm really trying to make that like a nice oval, and I take my time like really smoothing it out because this is the one place that I really don't want texture. I want him to have a nice smooth round nose, and there we go with that. And then I go in and do the brim of his hat, and I'm just looking for a nice kind of thick line. I'm trying to keep it pretty even, but I want it to be on top so that it's raised and then it goes over the nose, which is kind of like the iconic feature of these little Christmas gnomes, which I think is just really adorable. Like, I know that they're super popular in Europe, but it really seems like they've come over to North America, and I'm loving it. I think they're super adorable. My brother wouldn't say so. He's kind of freaked out by gnomes, especially garden gnomes, but I'm sure if he saw these in my mom's house for Christmas, he would not be thrilled. But that's his issues. I think they're cute. Anyway, like I've said in a lot of other tutorial videos, if it's easier for me to flip my client's hand, I'll do it. So do what you need to do. This is it shiny, which you could totally leave it shiny. But I wanted it matte, so I went in with the matte top coat, and I love how it kind of softens it, but you can still see the texture. His little nose is raised because I put a teeny little dot of matte on top of his nose just to give a little volume. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this Vlogmas video. We will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas. Bye-bye.